We are now live from Bishop McNamara while we look at the Bishop McNamara Lady Mustangs take on the St. Mary's Ryken Knights. This is CJ Productions bringing you this Mustang Media Live. I'm Shanice Lee and I am alongside Dimitri Antonio. We have a great matchup with you today. We have the nationally ranked Bishop McNamara Lady Mustangs looking to push their record undefeated.
Right now, like you said, their goal is to continue to stay with no losses, stay with all these wins, and the way they're doing that right now is through a lot of their key players. You have King, Turner, who's going to be out here today. Uh, Matthew was making a lot of plays last game. I know she's looking to keep that intensity up. And Madison Scott, a lot of these players out here, they're young, they have a lot of energy. I'm excited to watch this game today.
I'm very excited as well, and I'm sure our audience is very excited to see them see this matchup right here. Right now, the Lady Mustangs are sitting at ESPN ranked number 10 in the country. Also, US Today number 6 in the country. That's amazing.
And they're proving it. They're coming out and they're enforcing their will. They're playing well and they're playing as a team. We talked to some of the players last game, and Madison told me about the energy of the team, and they really that's their core. They feel as if they really care about each other. And they want to see each other do well. So they're a really close knit group, and I think that's why they're playing so well on the court.
Now let's talk about Jakia Brown Turner. Last game against Bishop Ireton, she's averaging 16.7 points
Yeah.
as a. I'm sorry, excuse me. Last year as a sophomore, she averaged 16.7 points. Right now, we're not even at the end of the season. She's averaging 27.5 points
Yeah.
per game. That's amazing.
She is, as an offensive player, she is a triple threat. I mean, almost a quadruple threat. She can shoot, she can drive, she can pass, she finishes at the charity stripe. She's their all-around player. I think when they're in need of a bucket, if the game gets tight, they're gonna look to her to carry them through.
Definitely keep your eyes on Aaliyah Matharu, Jakia Brown Turner, Anaya Bell, Madison Scott, and Leatu King. We'll be live very soon.
Good evening and welcome to Bishop McNamara High School for tonight's contest between the Knights of St. Mary's Ryken and your host, the Bishop McNamara Lady Mustang. Admission into interscholastic athletic events in the Washington Catholic Athletic Conference entitles spectators to enjoy a competitive exhibition of skills in a Christian educational setting. Spectators, please give the student athletes positive encouragement and support. Show respect for opposing players, coaches, and spectators. Please refrain from booing, taunting, or intimidating the officials and opponents. Such behavior is unfriendly and unacceptable. Please respect the integrity and judgment of game officials. They are doing their best to promote the student athlete and the game. Be a positive representative of your school community. At this time, please rise for our prayer. Heavenly Father, we praise and thank you for the gift of life which we abundantly enjoy this evening. May our tears be a song of praise and thanksgiving for all the many blessings you have bestowed on us. And may all the efforts made tonight be offered for the glory of the name of Jesus Christ, your Son, our Lord. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. for the visiting St. Mary's Ryken Knights. Starting at guard, number 1, senior, McNamara Brown. At guard, number 2, sophomore, Nakai Smith. At forward, number 11, sophomore, Shalina Valanta. At guard, number 21, freshman, Shalon Miles. At forward, number 45, sophomore, Katie White. The Knights are coached by Troya Somerville. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for your host, the Bishop McNamara Lady Mustangs. At guard, sophomore from Bowie, Maryland, number 20, from Washington, D.C., number 1, the 18T. At guard, a sophomore from Washington, D.C., number 24, Madison Scott. At guard, junior from Washington, D.C., number 2, Aaliyah McCollum. At guard, a junior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, number 11, Katia Brown. The head coach of the Lady Mustangs is Frank Oliver, assisted by air assistant Anthony Davis and James Marshall. Referees for tonight's contest are Dave Cross, Yolanda Williams, and Jeannie Hill.
So pre-game introductions are done. St. Mary's is on the court. McNamara making their way onto the court for tip-off. You have Madison Scott tipping off for McNamara.
For starting lineups, we have Hope Evans, Madison Scott, Leatu King, Aaliyah Mataru, and Jakia Brown Turner. Aaliyah Mataru almost missed tip. And here we go. It's up. Recovered by Leatu King. Pass to Brown Turner. Attacks baseline, gets the ball up. It is missed. Rebounded by Scott and one. What they call?
They call it over the back right there.
Over the back call.
That energy you see here crashing the boards already on the offensive side, you want to continue to see that for the rest of the game.
That's what you love to see early. Ball's in for Ryken. McNamara right into a full court press. Gets out of that trap. Attacks the basket, pass down low. Ball is up and misses everything. Mataru on the break. Little Euro step. Flops it up. Way off the mark. Ryken in transition. Pulls back. Attacks the basket. Goes up. That one's left short.
That was great defense right there. Nice fast pace we're coming in the beginning of this game.
It's still early. They still have to get the jitters out. But here we go. We're going to see McNamara set up a half-court offense with St. Mary's Ryken in a 1-2-2. Excuse me. They're in a 3-2, but they have that top person up extremely high on the ball handler. Shot is up, and it is off. Missed by Brown Turner. Rebounded by Ryken. Ball is fumbled. I believe that was off of Mataru's shoe, but that's a great job for them to use this chaotic press very early in the game.
I know that on that last rebound right there was a long rebound. Matt Scott almost grabbed it. There was a lot of chaos for the ball after that. Now you have a side out. St. Mary's taking the ball. Honestly, out of bounds could have went to either one, it looked like. You know, it was a lot of hands, a lot of feet kicking at that ball.
Ryken taking the ball out to the sideline. The ball is in play. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Attacks, pulls up. Shot is left short. Rebounded by King. Quick pass to Mataru. She attacks, goes up, no stopping her, but missed it. Great rebound by King. Jump ball is called on the floor.
That was a good call by the referees. That was a jump ball. King had a wide open lane right there. Just missed that layup, unfortunately. I think the jitters are getting her a little bit here. A lot of energy. It's a little too hard off the glass. I'm not sure what the call was there.
I believe they had the wrong possession.
Okay.
Ryken inbounds the ball. A little bit of a soft press. She attacks, goes up. It is good. First points of the game, 2-0. Ryken up. Brown Turner back out to Mataru. Thought about the three-point shot. Nearly loses it. Brown with the recovery. Two people on her. Loses the ball. Scott with the recovery. Back out to Brown Turner. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Now we have Mataru setting up their offense. She attacks, kicks out. Swing pass. Evans. Shot is off. Rebounded by King. She attacks, goes up.
That was contact on the elbow right there on that shot.
Definitely.
A lot of physical contact so far in this game. We haven't seen too many whistles called. Let's hope that's the common trend for the remainder of the game.
Definitely contact. Hit her right on her shooter's arm. Mataru taking the ball out. Inbounded. Great out of bounds play. Madison Scott with the finish. Ryken bringing the ball up. 21 trying to figure this defense out. Looks like they are in a man-to-man. She attacks, goes up, little bit of contact. It is missed. Rebounded by Turner. Quick pass to Scott. She surveys, stops and pop. It is good.
It's a great shot right there from Madison Scott. Way to stop and pop. Use that mid-range ability.
She's 6'2". No one was getting to that ball. Great job. Nearly a steal for Evans.
Yeah, she almost had that. I think she didn't think the pass was going to be so slow. She anticipated a better pass.
Right.
Caught her off guard. Jakia tipped it and stole it in a fast break. Hope Evans, one there. She elevates. Can't get it. Rebound St. Mary's. They're fighting for the ball. Ball on the floor. Madison Scott's on the floor with them. They call a foul, I believe, on Madison Scott. That looked like a scramble for the ball. I'm not sure how you can exactly call a foul when no one had possession.
Exactly. Ryken taking the ball out. McNamara in the man-to-man with trapped in the sweet spot. Nearly a turnover. And a foul called on that one. I don't know, but you got to let these ladies play. It's early. If they're going to set the tone, they need to make sure that they set the tone on both sides of the court.
I say you can see in the physical play. The whistles are... As a team, hopefully you impose your will, and the referees get used to your physical style play and stop with the ticky-tacky whistles. But continue to play physical. I agree.
Travel is called. Great call by the referee. We have Bell just checked in for Madison Scott, giving her a quick breather. The shot is up, long three, and it is off. Bell chases the ball down, back up to Evans to set the offense. Mataru calling the play. Screens on both sides. She attacks, weaves her way in. Didn't quite hit the basket at all. For Mataru, I would like to see her be able to collect herself more and maybe slow down and get the ball to the basket. She's a very fast player. She knows exactly what she wants to do, whether she wants to Euro step back, whatever the case may be, but she doesn't quite concentrate on the basket. Nearly a turnover by Ryken. Able to recover. Looking to set up this offense with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pass to the corner. She surveys, attack, pulls back. Great defense by Bishop McNamara. Number one attack, goes up, leaves it short. Ryken's ball.
I believe that ball was tipped by St. Mary's on that one, but it was a great defense and way to be on the boards. That help defense came in and adjusted that layup. That's why she missed it. Good closeout for her.
Skip pass. This is great defense by McNamara. You can see the expressions on Ryken's face as they're great cut to the basket.
She missed the layup.
Bell with the rebound, kicks up to Matharu. She stops, pops, and it is off the mark.
Shot was a little too hard right there. She had a good look at it.
Pull up three. It is off. Rebounded by Ryken. Shots back up. It is off. Jump ball on the floor.
This game
McNamara's
has
ball.
a lot of energy right now. It's a lot of loose balls, a lot of will. I feel like a lot of these plays are only going to happen to the players who are hustling the most. Those are the games that really show how much heart you have, not how much skill you have. So this is really interesting so far. A low scoring game so far in this first quarter.
Of course, and you expect that. Both teams are missing shots. So clearly, we're early in the first quarter. Things are going to start dropping. But
Yes.
for Matharu, she's missed a few shots early. But I'm loving that that hasn't deterred her from taking any more shots. She's still looking for her shots, still going to the basket, and that's what I like to see in a basketball player.
And I agree. You said earlier about her going to the rack. She has enough speed to beat any defender who guards her. I agree. I think she's making her shot selection a little too difficult. Maybe she goes there and just finishes straight up and forces the person to block you or foul you, other than having to get too creative to avoid them.
Right, just a fundamental layup. Make
Exactly.
it easy. Here we are getting ready to come out of this timeout. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter. I would like to see McNamara run a half court set and execute. We're seeing a lot of one on one right now.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, there's a little discrepancy on the floor. We have the athletic director actually speaking with the referee. I'm not quite sure what's going on right now.
They're talking for a while of it. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know what the conversation is about, but referee trying to explain something to the athletic director. It's
And now the referee is over to the coach explaining something to him, so I'm not sure at all.
and it seems as if St. Mary's coach has no interest in this conversation. So I'm not sure if it's about the game or if it's about something else. Oh, there she is.
And you can see the players are just as confused as we are.
See, this is what I love about high school sports. You know, we're watching NBA game. You'll see all these players talk, and they all know each other, conversing. No, no, this is team versus team.
Right,
You know, this is
right.
a battle right here. They're not talking to these other players. They don't want to know these other players. They're
Hmm.
focused on their team and what they're going to do to win this game.
Exactly. Even if you know someone from the other
Still,
team, excuse me, you don't care at all. When we're in between these lines, it's a ball game. It's a dog fight. There's no friends here.
I think that's something. It's not exclusive to high school, but it's kind of high school has that nice what's the word? It's nationalism, but schoolism, I guess, is the best way I can refer. Where you have really pride, school pride there, and it's deep and it runs through and through. You know, huh? You could tell us here that school pride runs deep.
Okay, so I see what it is. It's looking like the referee has an issue with some of the fans sitting on the bottom row.
Oh,
I actually attended Bishop McNamara, graduated class of 2012. I've never seen that happen ever.
wow.
I've never seen this happen. I'm not actually.
They're
They're
moving.
moving the players as well.
This is interesting. We've been here for several games. This is the first time we've seen the referees have a problem with the way the seating arrangement for the Bishop McNamara team.
Maybe the referee's having a problem with running up and down the court, but there's enough room on the sidelines where there won't be any issue. But now we see the fans getting into it and clapping their hands, still trying to keep the Mustangs into the game.
The cheerleaders giving us a couple of flips to cheer for too, giving us a little bit of athleticism down here.
I don't really understand that one
Not sure. It's a
because
much bigger space that's missing now.
Now McNamara is completely moved down, and St. Mary's Ryken is
Isn't this
still in their same place.
very
Not really
interesting?
sure about that, but let's get into some basketball.
We are back.
Matharu bringing the ball up, takes that screen, not a very effective screen, swings to the corner. Brown Turner is called for a travel. McNamara in a 2-2-1, bringing on the traps. It's a very soft trap, very soft trap. Traps in all of the sweet spots. Turned over, recovered by Brown Turner, and she is mauled to the ground.
She's legit pushed. She gets that steal. That girl's mad that she lost the ball. Simply pushed her. Referees called that foul immediately. McNamara's ball.
Matharu bringing the ball up. We're seeing the double screen on both sides. She picks the right. Brown Turner with the long three. Just rims out. King with the great rebound. She goes up, and it is off the mark. Rebounded, batted around. Bell with it. She goes up strong and one. Great job. Bell definitely fought for that one and put that one up strong. Well deserving. Great job.
They were fighting for a long time on the boards to get that rebound. A couple players, McNamara touched it. Like you said, Bell ended up with it. She took one dribble turn, threw it up there, got fouled, and made the shot. The free throw was good. McNamara's up 7-2 right now.
Ryken trying to break this press. Bell again with almost a steal. Great call by the referee. 10 seconds is McNamara ball.
Great defense right there.
That was great defense, and Bell is really doing her thing on the defensive end.
She's a dynamic defender. She has some size and some quickness. I think she's a tough matchup for offensive players.
The call is actually reversed. The referee thought it was 10 seconds, but clearly the shot clock shows 24, so it could not have been 10 seconds.
Okay.
Ball's in. Bringing on the trot. Nearly turned over. Quick pass inside. Foul is called. Almost an and one, but it did not go.
Hope Evans really elevated to try to get that steal. She almost comes up with it. Unfortunately, they're going to the line. Good position down low for the St. Mary's player to get fouled.
That was the first foul on Matharu.
She misses that first free throw. Misses both free throws. Hope Evans has the ball in the fast break. 2-on-3 passes to Kia Brown Turner. She finishes and one. Going to the line for one more.
Count the bucket. Great use of the bounce pass. Nowadays, we see a lot of people trying to string that ball in with a chest pass or a lob pass. That was a great job to use the bounce pass to get that ball away from the defender and led her player right to the basket.
That free throw was good.
Soft trap in a sweet spot. Pass up court. Here comes the trap. And they're all over her. Nearly stolen. Brown Turner on the ground. Hope Evans, Matharu. 3 players all on it.
Beautiful defense. This high energy defense is really working out for McNamara. It almost looks like St. Mary's is overwhelmed by the speed and athleticism of this team.
Gibson checks in for Evans. Brown Turner on the top of this defense. Trying to keep the ball on one side. Great defense by McNamara. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Right there. The referees called that one. Beautiful defense. Forced to travel and to get the turnover.
That's what you need to see every defensive play for McNamara.
Jakeria Brown is showing athleticism, running from each side of the court, guarding defenders. Finally getting that turnover is impressive.
Swing around the perimeter. She attacks. Pass to King. It goes up. It is in. Gets the bounce.
That ball kind of landed in King's lap.
Definitely. I would like them when they run that when McNamara runs that double pick on each side, left and right. I would like to see them execute that. Matharu has to be able to force her defender to go off of that screen. It's ineffective if she doesn't do that. Ryken with the rebound. Looked like a travel from up here.
Yeah.
Ryken balls up. It is off badly.
There's an air ball, and there's another push on from a St. Mary's player on the loose ball called by the referees. McNamara's ball.
Number 30.
Ryken is definitely having some problems trying to break McNamara's defense.
I think they're slightly frustrated by the speed and power of this team early in the first quarter. Well, late in the first quarter.
Matharu calling an offense. Bell, Brown Turner. Back to the top. Matharu attacks, crossover, kicks out the Brown Turner. Long three. It is off. Rebounded again for Bell. She goes up. Was clearly fouled, but Brown Turner comes up with the rebound.
From the three-point land, she comes in and snags the offensive rebound.
Brown Turner setting up this offense. Matharu setting up the offense. Brown Turner with the ball. Matharu. I thought she was going to pull that one. We saw a lot of that.
Left. She brought it back out. ISO play. Drives through the rack. Finishes off the backboard.
Hopefully that play right there gets her ready to start attacking more. That was a great play by Matharu.
You're right. She was going to set up for that deep three, but instead you saw her in her head thinking about it. And I want an easier shot. I'm going to take this girl off the dribble like I know I can. Get to the rack, finish off the backboard. Beautiful job. Had about 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. McNamara's gone up 14-2. Very impressive here.
McNamara in this 1-2-2. Pass to the short corner. Ball is up. Rims right out. Rebounded. Matharu brings the ball up. Quick pass to Brown Turner. She attacks. Pulls up. Drops it.
The body control in that mid-range shot was impressive. She was going full speed. Looked like, oh man, that was close. Looked like Matharu had that steal. She plucked around the waist, and then Jackie was going away with it. Referee called the reaching foul. But like you said, on that mid-range shot, that was impressive. She's going full speed.
No foul on that one. No foul on that one.
Out of bounds.
Dribbled out of bounds.
Okay, that's what it was. Out of bounds call.
Brown Turner, quick shot. Foul should have definitely been called on that one. You could see that there was clearly contact. As soon as it hit her shooter arm, the ball clearly changed direction.
Dramatically, that shot went from possibly being on par to not even touching
almost behind the basket.
Exactly, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about the first quarter.
We've seen a lot of athleticism. I feel as if right now the McNamara team is enforcing their will physically right now, and you see St. Mary's getting frustrated with some quick fouls. Aren't good fouls. These aren't fouls that are stopping shots. These are fouls because they're upset that they lost the ball. So these are early fouls getting in the first quarter. I think right now I haven't seen much from St. Mary's offense. They've had a couple of looks. Shots haven't dropped. So right now they have to prove that they can make shots.
We're not seeing much from their offense because this defense from McNamara is absolutely immaculate. It's wonderful. I would actually like to see, because they have athleticism, they have speed. I know you guys at home, you've heard me talk about the soft trap that they're bringing. I believe that their defense can be more effective if they come a lot stronger with those traps and the sweet spots.
Really force the St. Mary's to make a pass, and then you're probably gonna force an error. So I think the athleticism they have and the speed and power they have could definitely in the half court force St. Mary's to turn the ball over.
Bell is doing a great job off the bench.
Yes.
Absolute great job.
Crashing the offensive boards,
Defensively, going up, like you said, crashing the boards, putting it right back in, not even thinking about it. I believe she got an and one call. Yeah. Great job by Bell.
That's confident play right there. Madison Scott checking in. She had 2 early quick fouls. Coach put her up, and now she's coming back in to start the second quarter.
And right now, we haven't seen what we normally see from this Mustangs offense. Bringing up the double screen. Quick bump foul.
I like this lineup. It's a lot of size out here from McNamara. This is a big lineup.
Which Ryken will. Oh, she thought about the three. Matharu directing traffic. She attacks, goes up, foul. Bucket's no good.
Press. She almost finished through all that contact. That was nice.
Mary Ryken foul, number 14, Dempsey Benjamin. Her second
Matthew has showed us in these games that she has this
on
that
the line for
I'm
her
not sure if
second.
anybody in this conference has the speed to keep up with her own defense. At will she can get to the line. I will she can get to the rack and attempt to finish. That time she did. The first free throw was good. That time she did go straight up and forced them to foul her, other than trying to get too creative. So I'm not sure if they hear us or they just think alike as you think, but nice job right there by Matharu. That
And
second free throw was good.
balls in. Splits the trap, goes up. Oh, quick pass. Step back, shots up. It is good. Matharu, charge call. Smart defensive play by number 3. Knew that Matharu was a little out of control. Stood her ground, took the charge.
Matharu like a sports car in fifth gear right there going down the court.
We have a sub in, number 5, McPhail. Trying to break this defense down.
Beautiful
Trap down
double.
low. Ball's kicked out. Go, quick pass. Foul on number 13, Bell.
And that's how if you're going to commit a foul, that's exactly how you commit a foul. You do not let the player get a chance to even put the ball near the rim or backboard. You foul them strong, nothing excessive.
I
That line
agree.
out, yeah.
I agree. No and ones. First shot is off the mark.
This St. Mary's team is hurting themselves. They've got a couple shots up to get some free points, not converting those. Against this McNamara team, if you're not getting those free points, it's going to be very difficult for you to close this lead, let alone win.
We have 2 subs that just came in off the bench, Evans and Brown Turner. Rebounded by Brown Turner. She brings the ball up, sees a lane, kicks it out to McPhail. She shoots off the mark. Rebounded by Ryken. Madison Scott on the top of this defense. And I believe she stepped on the line. That is correct.
They did. Yes, she did.
Evans bringing the ball up. Great hesitation. Kick out to McPhail. The ball is up and it is off the mark. Madison Scott got a hand on it, but it's Ryken's ball.
Scott did a good job making the referees think about whose ball that was. That was second shot right there in that corner. I know she wanted to make that second shot.
Definitely. She was wide open. Trap in the corner. Madison Scott, Brown Turner, trap. That's a great trap. Threw the ball off the leg of Madison Scott. That's the
Heads up
best.
play, yeah.
Yeah, that's the best you can do when
Yeah.
you're stuck in that predicament.
There's nowhere to go right there.
Shot clock has to come down to 23 seconds. It's not supposed to reset. McPhail on the top of this defense. Coast to coast. Euro step. Almost an and one. She goes to the charity stripe.
On that defensive possession right there, we had number 5, McPhail playing defense. She gave her the lane. You want to see her play more square, other than giving her that lane right there, and she took it. If you have that speed to catch up, you can do that. But if you want to play somebody square and force them to either go somewhere, don't just give them a lane. Rebound from Madison Scott. Error pass going up. She's mad at herself that she let that one get away from her.
That's the mistakes you can't make. There wasn't enough pressure to throw the ball out of bounds. I'm sure she wants that one back.
Yeah.
And she has the ability to dribble the ball up court. There was no one in front of her. Ball pass to the corner. The shot is up. It is off. Rebounded by Evans, but it is knocked out of bounds by number 30, McNamara's ball. Evan pushes the ball up court. Screens on her left and her right. Swings the ball to McPhail. Back up top to Scott. Brown Turner. Back to Evans. Quick screen to Scott. Good pass. Down low to number 22, Gibson.
That was a very nice quick jump pass when she got that ball.
Madison Scott's IQ on the court is ridiculous. It's great. You love to have a big player of a size like that. That's very smart on the court.
Definitely.
On the line, for St. Mary's Ryken, number 3, today's Miles Suzuki.
Ryken isn't getting that shot attempt is good. Ryken isn't getting that many looks at the basket at all. If anything, they're living by this free throw line and maybe even dying by the free throw line because we've seen them miss a couple attempts from the free throw line.
They've taken some threes that have not even been close to the mark, so I'm not sure if they are an effective three-point shooting team or not, but they're going to have to get some threes to close this lead.
Madison Scott, ball swing to McPhail. She pulls up, long three, just rims out. That one looked good. Evans stops the ball. Brown Turner and Evans in the trap. She comes back out. Evans harassing number 2 for Ryken. And that pass is thrown away.
And it was a defense right there. As soon as you see a ball in the air, you see 2 McNamara defenders running to the ball to guard that player.
Brown Turner attack, takes the contact, left hand. Definitely fouled on that one, but it's a no call. Ryken with the ball coming up court. Attack.
Ooh, nice foul.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul right there.
I believe number 3, dipped her shoulder.
Is that what it was?
Elbow. She threw the little chicken wing out a little bit.
I think it was an elbow. I think she gave her a nice sharp elbow right there, trying to get her off of her. The defense here for McNamara has been impressive right now. We're in the second quarter. St. Mary's is still under 10 points.
And what I'm still waiting on, we still have not seen McNamara put on the show that we know that they can.
It's a scary thought for St. Mary's.
Definitely. Madison Scott attacks, takes 3 defenders, and is fouled, going to the charity stripe for 2.
Way to drive and take that lane right there.
St. Mary's Ryken foul, number 3, today's Miles, for a second, T8.
Like you said, we haven't seen McNamara at its full strength. So like you said, that may be something that St. Mary's is hoping doesn't happen. Because if this happens, this game could get out of hand. That first free throw is just a little short right there. She wanted that one.
A couple of the subs in from St. Mary's Ryken. Scott gears up to shoot the second. It's up and it's good. Timeout called by St. Mary Ryken.
I don't think McNamara is happy with this lead. You see players getting upset when they're still making error plays or missing free throws. I'm sure the coach is still going to be coaching them to this game is not over. It's really early on. We don't know what the St. Mary's team actually has. I don't think they even got a chance to even show what they could possibly do. We've seen some shots not drop, but on defense, they're not able to stop McNamara. I think that's going to be their biggest problem. They need some easy buckets, and easy buckets come from great defense. So we'll see what happens out of this timeout, what Coach wanted to talk about for St. Mary's.
And right now, this McNamara team, once again, I'm going to keep saying it and saying it and saying it till we see it possibly in the second half. We have not seen the nationally ranked Bishop McNamara Lady Mustangs put on the show that we know they can. And like you said earlier, it's going to be scary. And I'm sure if they do not pick it up in this next 4 minutes, we're definitely going to see it in the second half.
I think we will see in the second half. I'm excited. There's some deep threes that they have the capability of making. A couple of threes they've had have rimmed out. So all the shots not dropping yet. There's still a 21-6 lead for the Mustangs.
We have sub in on the court, number 12, Shanna Hayes. McNamara looking to trap in the sweet spots. Great hands. Actually, Madison Scott didn't touch it, but that was very close. McNamara's ball.
Great defense, forcing error passes.
Matharu setting this offense up. She attacks, sees green, loses the ball, gets it out to Brown Turner. The shot is up, and it is off. Not sure how she even recovered that ball.
Yeah, that was amazing. Looked like a travel right there.
Madison Scott all over that one. She drives, and the bucket is good. Matharu on the run, gets up the court. Great pass to McPhail. Ball back out to Brown Turner. She attacks. A little bit of a runner, and it is good.
That's the definition of a shooter's role right there.
Definitely. Great use of that runner. I love the length of this McNamara team. Matharu with the rebound. She surveys the court. Pushes Brown Turner for a long three. Off the mark. Block and foul.
Wow, I thought the opposite. I thought it was going to be a charge. She did a really good job of standing in front of that defender. She didn't go for the fake at all. So I did see her squared up on the defender. I thought it was going to be a charge call there.
McNamara shouldn't even have been in that position. They let one player go coast to coast. You have to stop the offensive player with the ball.
No.
No excuses about that one. Everyone kind of just watched her as she went to the basket. That first attempt was good. St. Mary's Ryken. We have a couple subs in. We have Bell and we have Sear in, number 15. The second attempt is good. Evans with the ball. Quick to Brown Turner. She attacks, takes some contact. Shot off the mark. A little too hard on that one.
Yeah. Deep pass. Corner three. This one's good.
Evans pushing the ball. Throws on the brakes. Ball is tipped. McNamara's ball.
St. Mary's number 30 is showing she has a little bit of offensive skill to drive and has a little bit of shot for her. Cutting the lead down to 10 for St. Mary's.
Pass to Brown Turner. Long three. It is up and off. Madison Scott with a big girl rebound. And that is Sear with the rebound. She goes up and is fouled. Great rebounding for Sear right off the bench. This senior to the charity stripe.
Yeah, that was a great job of her going towards the rack.
Excuse me, Sear is a freshman. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Sear's a senior, yes.
Sear's a senior.
There's a lot of young talent on this team. You don't know who.
Exactly. Don't know who is who.
Yeah.
She looks so young.
Yeah.
Shot is up. Off the mark. Recovered by Evans.
Great hustle from Hope Evans there.
Screen on the left side. She uses it. Attacks, takes the contact, flips it up. Almost an and one.
Yeah, almost. She did a great job using the pick there.
Definitely, and that's what we spoke about earlier in this corner. They can be very effective if they run that defensive player off those screens. But that was a great job by Evans to actually do it that time.
Our first free throw is good. About 2 minutes, 30 seconds here left for this second free throw.
Rebounded again for Evans. Pass to Brown Turner with a foul. And she goes to the charity stripe. Great job by the Mustangs. Shot is up, and it is good. Sub at the table. King checking in for Scott. And you see all the Mustangs communicating on this one, making sure everyone's on all one accord. Shot is up and it is good. Sub at the table for Ryken.
Returning to the ice, number 30, Caleb Rocker.
Able to run the baseline, gets the ball in. She attacks, goes up. King able to deter that shot.
That was great. I think King might have got blocked on that. That was beautiful defense. Went at the foul her on that drive.
Number 1, Caleb Brown, her first. McNamara did double bonus.
And Sear is to the charity stripe. They are actually in the double bonus. So right now, McNamara's game plan should be to attack, attack, attack so that they can get to the free throw line.
First shot is good. Both free throws are converted for McNamara. Trap in the front court. Look like a carry
Look like
there.
a carry, definitely a carry. Bell sitting down playing defense, gets caught on the screen. Lob pass. King with the recovery. Pass is way off the mark. She almost should have just stopped and popped once she got in that sweet spot.
The momentum took that pass. She was running too fast, couldn't bring it down.
Brown Turner's tall, but that pass is a little high. A little over a minute left. Looked like both players blocked it on that one, but a foul is on. Foul is the call. The foul is on number 15, Sear. That's Sear's first foul.
St. Mary's is running a lot of ISO ball to get to the line and get their shots. I'm not sure if they have the athletes to continuously keep getting fouled or keep getting to the line and finishing these free throws like she made that first one. But they're gonna have to have a little more team ball, a little more moving the ball around, maybe some screens or maybe some backdoor cuts to open up some shots. Second free throw was good.
Evans pushing that ball up quick. Sear attacks. Misses. King with the strong rebound. She gets it up over two defenders, and it is good. Great job for King. Sear all over this one. Number 2 looking for an opening. She attacks. Kicks out. Number 21 attacks, takes a little contact, flips the ball right back out, right into a trap. Kind of set up her player into a bad position on that one. Kind of threw it right to her where two defenders were. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Ryken's ball underneath. Pass to the corner. And it is out of bounds.
Wow.
She fumbled it.
Yeah.
We have a little under a minute left in this first half. McNamara 31, Ryken 15. Evans on the run with the ball. Kicks out to Bell. She pulls up and shoots. It is off. Rebounded by number 1 for Ryken. Ball swung up to the top. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Pass to the corner. The shot is up. Long three. It is off. Rebounded by King. Quick pass to Bell. Bell attacks, takes some contact. Late call, but the right call.
It was a correct call.
Bell to the charity stripe for 2.
Defensively, McNamara is not allowing St. Mary's to get deep into the paint at all. Most of their shots are coming on the perimeter or at the free throw line. This is great defense right here in this first half.
Bell is definitely giving that spark off the bench. She was a little bit quiet in that Bishop Ireton game, but great job as a player not to worry about the pass and bring that spark that your teams need on a slow start.
She makes that first free throw there.
Sub in for Ryken.
And number 12, Shania Ortiz.
Look at the lane violation on White there.
I guess a little eager to get the rebound, huh? Ryken's ball. A little under 30 seconds left in this first half. Bell all over this one. Nearly a steal by Sear. Number 2 attacks, takes off from the free throw line, rims out. King with the rebound, can't hold on to it. Ryken has the ball.
Your teammates were getting out for the fast break. This layup goes in. Time running down, 5 seconds left. Hope Evans goes all the way to the rack.
Misses that one. There was a little contact on that one. I think,
She was looking for contact on that one. I agree.
we're going the commentary, but I believe if I was wearing the black and white stripes, I probably would have called a foul on that one.
Yeah, she was trying to force that contact. I think she might have got it here. We're gonna come to you live for the halftime show. After the halftime show, will become after the halftime performance will become live for you guys for halftime.
Lady Mustang Dance Team. Your Mustang Dance Team. And plenty of time left to head on out to the lobby.
Joining us, I'm Shanice Lee,
My name is Dimitri Antonio. Welcome, guys.
and we are with CJ Productions bringing you this live Mustang media action. Tell me a little bit about what you've seen this first half.
Today, the Mustangs in this first half have been impressive, not just physically, but they're getting a lot of good shots. And they're getting these good shots because St. Mary's can't get anything on defense, so they're going to transition. A couple of times we saw in transition getting too creative, not being able to finish strong, but they've done a good job of getting back to the basics, getting to the line, going up strong. So right now they're up 32-17 because of their discipline and fundamentals, I believe.
I would like to see, I believe that McNamara came out with a very, very slow start. Very slow start, missing some shots, which is normal, which is very normal. We saw that dynamic game that they had from Bishop Ireton. I just want to recap a little bit on that one.
Yeah.
We have Madison Scott, class of 2020, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, which is amazing.
Yeah.
We had Aaliyah Matheru. She led with 28 points, four assists, along with 3 steals. And also Jakia Brown Turner with 20 points. Not to mention, King led with 13 rebounds and 2 blocks.
Wow.
So, of course, those standings alone tell you exactly what these players can do and what their potential can be going further. Just right now, it's just a very slow start, which happens.
It sounds like the stats you're telling kind of sees that there's roles being played here as well. That you don't have a bunch of players who want to be everything else. You have players who know what their skills are, know what their strengths are, and they can go right to them. Like you said, Madison Scott has good size. She's a great rebounder. Also has good IQ. She can find find open shooters. King, a lot of energy, a lot of ruggedness. She'll go get the trash for that steal or that rebound. She'll go grab those. So you have players who can come in and they know their roles. They want to play their roles because that's the best way for their team as a whole to be good. So it's great to see players who accept the roles they have and are willing to grow through them.
Now, we've seen from previous games that normally after halftime, McNamara, no matter how they started the game,
Yeah.
whether it was great, slow, whatever the case may be, we've seen them make the adjustment from, from Coach Oliver telling them what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done, and they make it happen.
It's all about not just improving for this game. If you're winning by 16, it's a lot of time left. This team can come out and they could have a lot of energy and they could close this lead. But it's also about getting better going forward. So you want to get those bad habits, get them out. Whether you're winning or not, you want to talk about those bad habits, talk about those missed plays, so they don't continue to happen going forward. So I am excited to see they come out here with a little more. I guess the best word I could say is not aggression, but just confidence because they can make those deep threes and they can continue to shoot. So I don't want to see them come out because they missed some shots, change their game a little bit, continue to play hard, continue to play to their strengths.
All those shots aren't falling, like you just mentioned. I am happy to see that they aren't forcing shots.
Yeah, you don't see them settling right there. We saw one time where we thought she was gonna pull up and take that deep three. We're talking about Matharu, and instead she isos the dribble and she takes her defender, and I think she gets the and one on that play. So you are seeing them not be content with deep shots and them not having to force up ugly shots. So really good job on offense of shot selection for McNamara.
Well, I'm sure that we'll see all these changes. I'm
Yeah.
sure that we're going to see McNamara definitely put on a show for us and put their foot on the pedal. And we have about a little over a minute left, and we will be live once again with more game. And we are live getting into this third quarter action. McNamara's ball. Evans bringing the ball up, facilitating this offense. Pass to Matharu. She attacks, kicks out to Scott. Scott attacks, quick. Brown Turner goes up with the ball. It is missed, rebounded by Ryken.
Brown showing some power on that drive.
Ball to the short corner. Shot is up. It is missed. Rebounded by King. Matharu on the run. Little in and out. Pulls back. Evans starts this offense. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Surveys the floor. Back to Brown Turner. Brown Turner attacks. Pulls up. Way off the mark. King saves
there. She saved it.
Saves the ball. Brown Turner back up. King with another rebound. Number 11 for Ryken was all over that one.
Sorry about that. I thought the ball went out of bounds there. That was an amazing save. But there was a lot of contact on that shot for Brown Turner. I thought she was going to get a foul right there.
McNamara throwing a little bit of a soft press, but Evan is all over this one. Pass to 45, down to the short corner. Pass inside. Madison Scott all over that one. She misses. Scott with the rebound. Quick pass to Matharu. Matharu stops, pops. It is good downtown for Matharu. Her first three of the game.
That was a beautiful break starter pass there for Madison Scott.
Scott playing this one. Slides her feet. King's helper with the help side. That shot is off. Tipped by Matharu. Last touch by number 11 for Ryken. Mustangs ball. I think Scott can cause a lot more problems on defense if she just gets her hands up. She has a lot of length. Matharu walking the ball up. Surveying the defense. Quick pass to Scott. Back to King. Brown Turner in the sweet spot with a steal. Shot rims out. Gets the rebound. Her own rebound puts it back. It is scored. 37-17. Mustangs on top.
Great way to follow her shot there.
I actually love that play. A little bit of a mismatch on Brown Turner. And it gets her right into that sweet spot in that open lane where she seals. And it's in no man's land. She just goes right up and can drain that easy shot.
I think when she spent to the left, she knew she was a little short. She followed it immediately and hopped on top of it.
Pass to the corner. Back up top. Moving screen, definitely. I was waiting to see if that was going to get called. Great call by the referee.
That was a good call by the referee. She came in pushing her hip into the defender.
Definitely was not set on that screen. Evans with the ball. Pass to King. Back to Brown Turner. She attacks. Spin move. Goes in. Fouled. And it is called. Brown Turner to the charity strike. Great use of the spin move right there by Brown Turner.
That was beautiful athleticism, and she used the spin move effectively, get to the line, forcing St. Mary's to foul her. If they didn't foul her, she was going to convert.
She does a great job of knowing exactly how her defender is playing her and how to exploit her defender.
That first free throw was good. I think you're right. I think she does a good job of attacking her defender as soon as she gets the ball. Doesn't let the defender set their feet or get prepared. Keeps the defender off balance is I think why she gets a lot of these open shots.
I just love watching the communication on the floor. There's never a dull moment. That free throw was missed. Scott with the rebound and one. Strong put back Scott. Like I was saying, I love the communication on the court. I love to see a team communicate. That way, no one should be a missing link at all.
Yeah. You've played, so you'd be surprised how many things could have been solved by just communicating with your teammates. So
definitely,
it's a great job, and it's important to actually have that type of camaraderie with your teammates to feel comfortable to talk to them no matter what the situation of the game is.
Shots up. It is good for Madison Scott. 3-point play. Pass in. It is good. Mustangs did not get back on defense that time. Evans back the other way. Passes to Aaliyah. She's wide open. Drains that three. Second three of the night. Great job by Matharu. We already know, and she's proved that she can knock that three down. And I know she's happy to see that one actually go through the hoop.
Yeah.
She attacks.
Beautiful block by King and saves the ball. Brown to Matharu. She fakes the three, goes to the rack. Little hard off the side. Stop and pop. It's good for St. Mary's.
Scott with the inbound. Brings the ball up. Brown Turner with the ball. She attacks. Spin move once again. Leaves it short. Scott with the rebound. She is definitely cleaning it up tonight. She heads to the charity stripe for two. Great job of Madison Scott getting those rebounds, cleaning up those shots.
She's showing that she's really active on the boards, not just getting boards, but the positioning. Because you can have a good athleticism, good height, and good length and not get rebounds because you're not in the right spot. So she's doing a good job of seeing the shot selection and knowing what spot to be in. Hopefully that rebound comes away. This time it did, and she gets fouled. That first free throw was good. She converts both.
Sub at the table for Ryken.
Returning for the St. Mary's Ryken, number 14, Chansley Benjamin.
Look at the trap. Ryken definitely trying to avoid nearly a steal for Matharu. Ball swinged across court. She attacks, hop steps. Shot is up and good for Ryken. Scott's bringing the ball up. Quickly gets it to the point guard. Matharu sizing up her defender. Kicks out to Scott. She attacks.
Beautiful cross-court pass.
Great job. Shots up, and it is good for Brown Turner. Another three from downtown.
The vision Madison Scott is showing here on quick steal. Matharu
nearly thrown away. Evans with the recovery. Founds Brown Turner again. It is up again. It is missed. Could not convert that second three in a row. Thought she was gonna make that one. I really was itching to say $2 for $1, but you know, it's all right. On the next one, I'll be able to say that one.
It was just impressive, that pass there, that cross-court pass. I really thought that Madison Scott was gonna continue to go through the rack and try to finish. She sees Brown. I didn't even see her that time. She sees that cross-court pass, beautiful, and opens up for that three. Like you said, she had a shot at that second one. Unfortunately, she didn't get it. But their offense is really coming together here, especially in the half court.
Scott's court awareness is almost like a point guard.
It is.
And
it is.
As we've seen on the previous play, she actually brought the ball up and then quickly found her point guard. But that's great to see in a player with that size.
As a bigger person, I always love to see a big defender, a big player who has small player attributes. You know, like vision and good passing. Sometimes you don't see a lot of passing from post players, and they just get the ball looking to score.
And with that being the case, it's very hard for another defender being her size to play defense.
Is she going to drive? Is she going to pass? Is she going to take me off the dribble?
Most players that size aren't good moving laterally for whatever reason. McNamara's ball, 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in his third quarter. McNamara scores at 49-23. They're on top. Pass to the corner. Scott was wide open but did not take that three. Matharu begging for it. She shoots. Air ball recovered by King. Great reverse layup by King. Way to clean it up. I'm loving this play right now by the Mustangs. Trap, great job. And it actually hits off her own leg. Interesting play right there. Number two.
Yeah, number two. That's her go-to move now, trying to throw the ball off of the defender.
Definitely, but it was a surprise for her. It actually ricocheted off of the Mustangs and hit her leg. Matharu setting this one up. Brown Turner. Back to King. Brown Turner with a little bit of space. Deep three. It is good.
That was a beautiful set play right there to get her open for the open three.
And the defender did not give her that much space, but hand down, man down, she let it fly. Matharu nearly recovered that ball, but a foul is called on the back tip.
She's not happy with that call at all.
At all.
I thought she thinks she had all ball there.
Evans coming in for Matharu.
Maybe she did. We didn't hear any skin slap there, so maybe she did. It was an aggressive swipe. So
Pass to the wing. Back up top. Long three. She knew that one was off. She chased it as soon as it left her hands. Air ball. Mustang's ball.
that was an unfortunate, really bad miss being that open.
Evans on a run. Quick pass. Shot is up and missed by number 22, Gibson. Great rebound by King. She pushes the ball. Looking to go coast to coast. She stops and pulls. Missed. Once again, Scott crashing the glass. Gets fouled and she heads to the charity stripe once again tonight.
She's an absolute monster on the boards, defensively and offensively. This game, she's been doing a really, really good job of not just getting the ball, looking to pass it, but getting the ball, looking to be aggressive. This is your time to be an offensive star. This is your time to get your points up. So this is a great job of getting those. That first one drops. It's a very good job of getting those loose balls and those offensive crashes and going back up with it.
Madison Scott looking to hit the second. Shot is up. Off the mark. Rebounded by Brown Turner. She goes up. Gets her own rebound. Goes up again. But they call her over the back foul on Scott. Looked like there was a little contact on the initial rebound by Brown Turner.
Yeah, like the referee was like, we're not going to give you everything, I guess. But that was a foul. That was a foul.
Gibson on this one. Ball's passed back out. A little bit of a soft trap. They're bringing traps everywhere. She attacks, goes up. Misfired. She gets her own rebound, brings it back up. A new 30-second. Pass to the corner. King with another steal. She takes it. Quick bounce pass to Scott. She lays it up. It rims right out. King with another rebound. And they call a jump ball.
That was a quick jump ball. I thought it was more of a deflection or a block.
Definitely, but McNamara gets it right back on the baseline.
Madison and Fastbig wish she could get that free throw back, just rimmed out.
Madison and King are all over the glass. Pass to the corner. Evans for the three. Rims off. Brown Turner with the rebound. She attacks, goes up, takes all of the contact. The ball rims out.
That was a foul. Referees have to blow a whistle here.
That foul was definitely clear as day. With a large margin like this, they might not want to give up those calls. Evans with the rebound. She pushes the ball. Quick pass to Brown Turner. It is good. Way not to be unselfish on that play right there.
Great job.
Madison Scott picks it up. Pass down low. Scott upset with that one. Thought she had that block clean, but referees saw it otherwise. Ryken to the charity stripe for two.
Madison Scott has been high energy the whole game, whether it's fouls, whether it's passes, whether it's rebounds. Everything is high energy. That's a player who can spark other players on your team.
Madison Scott actually has high energy during interviews. She's a very energetic person, and right there, you seen she was upset with the call, and she got subbed out, of course, just to give her a quick breather, but tapped every one of her players' hands as she went out. That's a great player right there. That shot is good. Evans bringing the ball up. Quick pass to King. That pass was off the mark. Recovered by Ryken. Evans all over that one.
Great defense.
And we have actually subbed in the game. Number 3, Waleed. Number 13, Bell. And number 12, Hayes.
On defense, Hope Evans is a terror. She's giving the offensive player fits. Got bailed out with a foul call there, but it's just a lot of energy. Not too much contact, just being there.
But you could definitely take that one. She's all over it,
Yeah.
so you take those type of fouls. Bell playing it. 13 seconds left in this third quarter. Pull-up shot. It is good. King bringing the ball up. Gives a hesitation. She attacks, fouled. The shot does not go, but she will be headed to the charity stripe. That's a great job. I think as soon as King got the ball, she knew exactly where she was going. And honestly didn't care who was in her way.
Not at all. And she shouldn't. She's too big of a player with the ball to somebody try and stop them without fouling her. She converts that first free throw.
2.4 seconds left in this third quarter. Second shot is up. It is good. Ryken inbounds the ball. And she just heaves that one. What do you think about this third quarter for the Lady Mustangs?
It was explosive. It was a nice spark come out of halftime. We talked about Coach Oliver going in there and speaking to the players about what they want. He wanted to see when he came out. They come out here a lot of energy, still confident, taking their shots. One time you saw Aaliyah Matharu wanting to take a deep three, asking for the ball. She gets it and still takes that deep three once she gets it. Luckily, her players are in the right position, grabs the rebound, goes up and finishes. So as a whole, they've been doing a good job on the boards, on defense and shot selection here in the third quarter.
We've seen King, Turner, Brown Turner, Scott. Honestly, everyone who hit this floor took their game to the next level from that first half that we talked about. They definitely took heed in whatever Coach Oliver and the other coaches on the coaching staff told them. And it has been a different Mustangs team this second half.
It's been impressive to watch, and St. Mary's has done a little bit on offense, which is showing that they have a little bit of a firepower, but it's just not enough to overcome so far in this game. Not enough to overcome Bishop McNamara. But this fourth quarter, you want to see them keep the foot on the pedal. This game a little out of hand. You don't want to see them let off at all.
What's your thoughts on this McNamara defense?
They haven't ran the press that much being in the lead, but in the half court, too much speed, especially Hope Evans at the point can guard bigger defenders just off her energy and being able almost like a gnat just
A
in your
gnat,
face. Yeah, you
exactly.
can't get out your face no matter what. The fly swatter, which is the referee here for the to get a foul call to get you out of the nest, I guess. But it's just a lot of high energy here on defense.
Right now on the court, we have number 3, Waleed, Evans, number 12, Hayes, Bell, King. King's up, stop and pop, rims out, gets her own rebound, goes out strong. Definitely a foul in that play, does not get it. Ryken comes up the floor. Hayes all over that one. Evans. The ball is last touched by Ryken. Mustang's ball. Evans brings the ball up. Surveys this defense. Trying to find a little wiggle room. Gets a screen. Kicks out to Bell. Bell attacks. Stops, pops. Off the mark. Rebounded by Ryken. Ryken pushes the ball up the court. And then harassed by 2 players.
Quick call for a free. I think he saw some hand checking on that double team, but great double team. You want to see a little more aggressive. Really stop her. Get her on both ends. Not don't let her give any room to dribble.
Referee stops this one. I believe problem with the shot clock. It should actually be reset. But they bailed number 2 for Ryken out because the Mustangs was swarming all over that one.
Hope Evans' defense is hound-like.
Definitely one of them players that you hate to go against offensively. Ryken gets the ball in. Evans all over it, giving her fits. Quick call by the referee. I don't agree with it. I believe they're in the penalty. Number two will head to the line for 1-1.
I would agree with you. I didn't see a foul there. I actually, if anything, saw St. Mary's player kind of extend with the arm to kind of get some room there. I thought that's what the foul call was for her using her arm to extend the defender, but I guess it was just the defense. I didn't see too much contact there. That first one goes in for St. Mary's.
That was great defense by Evans. We had a couple subs in. We have Brown Turner that has just subbed in, and also Matharu. That shot rims out. Bell with the rebound. Matharu brings the ball up. Pass to Brown Turner. Brown Turner comes off the screen. Kicks back to Matharu. She stops, pops. It is off the mark. Bell all over that one. And also number 12, Waleed. Excuse me, number 12, Hayes.
That was some good two-player play between Brown Turner and Matharu. Shot just didn't drop there, rimmed out. King almost got that rebound on the boards.
McPhail subs in. Great defense by McNamara. I believe that Ryken was definitely deterred right there in defense. There was a lot of length and height in that front line of that defense right there. Matharu setting this one up, sizing up her defender. Stolen. Bad pass by Matharu. Ryken on the run. But
Beautiful
it is stolen
defense
by Hayes. Bell steps out of bounds.
That was beautiful defense off that turnover. You have three Mustang defenders down there to contest that shot. He comes away with the steal. Unfortunately, on the pass back up court, out of bounds on King.
Of course you don't want the turn. Oh, and Mustangs get it right back.
I'm sorry.
Of course you don't want the turnover, but that's what you want to see as a coach. Even though there was an unfortunate turnover, like you said, you had three players hustling back to get the ball right back. Matharu bringing the ball up. Pass to Brown Turner. Brown Turner attacks. Goes up for the layup and is fouled. She's headed to the charity stripe.
Brown Turner, when she gets the ball in her hand, does not hesitate. There's not much thinking. She kind of accepts the flow of the game. What the defender gives her, she takes. So there's not opportunity for you to react because the one thing you gave her, she took. So when she gets the ball, there's a lot of that first free throw was good. There's a lot of instinctive basketball IQ you see just pops up once she touches the ball.
Shots up. It is good. Sub at the table. McNamara still bringing up a little token press. Brown Turner at the front of this press. They're in a 1-2-2. She splits the defender. She goes up. Shot's good. Matharu facilitating from backcourt. Brings the ball up. Brown Turner with the ball. A little bit of confusion on this offensive play, but McPhail pulls the three. It is good.
She's been looking for that three since the first quarter. Great shot there.
I know that one felt good.
Had to.
She attacks, goes up, flips it up, rebounded by number 45. 45, excuse me, and she's headed to the charity stripe.
That noise you hear right there is a fan who is now doing the job of the cheerleaders that they were told by a ref they're not allowed to do. The referee told them that while they are shooting, they're not allowed to do that stomp, stomp, clap. I guess it's too much of an unfair advantage.
But what are they going to do in college? They're going to face that in college, so why not
Yeah,
prep them for what they're going to see in the next level?
yeah. We heard it in the first half, but then the referee talked to them and let them know that they have to stop doing that while they're shooting on this end. So
Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
But you know what? It all depends on the referees. 'Cause we've seen in prior games that some referees don't really care, and some referees care about the little things. So of
And you're
course,
right, we have seen that today. We've seen that today with just different things referees prefer.
yeah. Shots good by Bell. Looking to drain the second. Shots up. Off the mark. Rebounded by Ryken. Matharu all over this. Great defense. Looks like number 2 is extending that elbow. She attacks. Ball off the mark. Rebounded. Great job by
Great
Bell to
job.
get into that one and force the jump ball call.
It's impressive to see still playing that full court defense while you're up this many points and not fouling, staying strong defense. Great job right there early on. King doing a great job of grabbing that ball first in the jump ball. Sorry, Bell.
McPhail with the ball. Pass to Brown Turner. Kind of put Brown Turner in a bad situation there. She was being fronted and also had a defender right behind her. McNamara gets it right back. Matharu, a little behind the back to save the ball. She attacks. She was pushed in the back so hard it actually made her change direction and do a little spin move.
Unfortunately, this is in college. That would be a continuation and one right there on that fast break.
Definitely. Mathari is to the line for 2.
It's just great watching strong defense turn into fast break offense. It's just really impressive for this Mustangs team. That first free throw was good there.
Returning to St. Mary's Ryken, number 21, Charlene Miles.
Looking to convert the second one here. Just rimmed off. Brown Turner with the rebound. One dribble goes up. Looked like a strong foul. And I believe they call it over the back. Mathar will use her athleticism to try to tip that. They call over the back, but Brown Turner gets the ball. One dribble and goes up, and she gets fouled on that contest. No call. St. Mary's ball. And she'll be shooting a one-on-one for that over the back call.
On the line for St. Mary's Ryken, number 11, Elena Blanca, shooting 2.
Sear checks in for Matharu.
That first free throw was good of the one-on-one. Should be going for a second one. That second shot is good as well. Bell bringing the ball up for the Mustangs.
Sear bringing the ball up. Surveying this offense. Surveying this defense. Bell with the ball. Brown Turner couldn't hold on to a little bit of a bad pass.
Yeah.
They have to allow Brown Turner to. She tried to take the charge right there, but didn't succeed. That basket will count. Sear with the ball. They have to let Brown Turner seal. They're not giving her an ample enough time to seal to be able to get the ball, even to see if she's wide, if she's open initially. Long three by Brown Turner. Bell all over it. That's a bad call. She was still in bounds. Both feet in bounds.
I believe she was inbound as well. And if she was out of bounds, it had to be from the defender forcing her after she had controlled the rebound. So it's a great hustle right there to see from Bell, though. But I agree on those entry passes that you were talking about. They have to, at the very least, lead Brown Turner a little bit to kind of maybe free her up if she isn't open.
Those passes were very short,
Yeah.
right into the defender's hands. Sears showing some great defense.
Travel. Good
Great
call by the
job.
referee there.
Able to force the travel call.
She just shuffled her feet in that spin move trying to get to the rack.
Great job by Sears to force that call. Evans with the ball, bringing the ball up. Evans facilitating, coming off that screen. A little bit of a double dribble. Yeah, the referee called that one. Wasn't sure if she saw that one. McNamara still bringing on this press. And Ryken just totally threw the ball right out of bounds. And I'm guessing as a coach, that's what you want.
As Bishop McNamara's coach.
Yeah, McNamara's coach. Let me rephrase.
Error pass there. Waleed gets that.
That was the right play. She was wide open. The pass was just very off the mark. Sear with the ball. Passes the ball. Back to Waleed. Sear attacks. Backs to Evans. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Comes off the screen. And is fouled.
That was a great way to draw that foul. Wasn't much going there in the half court, that possession. Now she's going to the line for two or for a one-on-one. Great job.
Offense was very stagnant on that play. And
that happens sometimes. We have a new group or a fresh group coming in. They haven't been playing too much, or they might be a little cold. They don't know what shots they want to take yet. Because that first free throw doesn't go in. They don't know what shots they want to take yet. But I think maybe this next time coming down, these next 2 minutes, 30 seconds, you want to see these bench players get a little bit acclimated to this game.
That's very true. We have a little over 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game. That second free throw is good. We have 3 subs in for Ryken.
Entering first in there is Ryken, number 12, Sanaya Ortiz. Number 30, Kale Southard, and number 45, Katie West.
But McNamara still bringing on this press. And the ball is batted out of bounds by number 12, Hayes. Hayes has had a few deflections this game. Evans with the steal. She goes up with a floater. Left short.
Great look at that floater. She could have converted.
Gibson picks the ball up. Great block by Sear.
Quick bump after that. That was actually a great foul. Unfortunately, it's a one-on-one, but if they weren't shooting one-on-ones, that'd be a good foul to stop the transition.
Definitely, but that was a great block on the other end.
Impressive.
For Sear. She actually hung in the air and timed that ball perfectly.
That was impressive. And it's funny because there was 2 defenders who wanted it. She's the one who got it.
Number 3, Waleed, looking to convert 2. Free throws off the mark. Converts the second. Another sub at the table for Ryken. McNamara still bringing on this press. Evans picks the ball up. And the ball is passed right out of bounds. And that's what you want. The defense is designed to make the offense rush and make bad passes.
Loose ball. I hope Evans can't control it. That pass was just a little low and sloppy. I'm not sure if there was no communication. They know where they're going to be at, but a turnover for the Mustangs. St. Mary's ball with 2 minutes, 11 seconds here left.
Shot is up. It is good for Ryken. Evans brings the ball up. Last 2 minutes in regulation. Comes off the screen. Attack. Sees an opening. Goes up. Sear with the cleanup, and the basket is good.
Beautiful, beautiful offensive rebound and finish. Right place, right time.
Evans literally harassing this player. Push off. That's a bad call.
Yeah, that's definitely a push off on St. Mary's there. Using her that chicken wing to make some room.
Definitely.
Hope Evans on defense gives nobody room.
That arm cannot extend. But of course, once again, like I said, with this large margin, you give the benefit of the doubt.
It's tough, when to not reward a defender for great defense. That's one of my
Hmm.
pet peeves is when the defender's in position. That first free throw was off. The ball doesn't lie, but whenever you see a defender really playing well, you want to see referees reward the defender. You don't want to see someone not reward a defender for great defense. Both free throws I missed here. Scramble for the ball.
Waleed's all over that one. Ryken recovers.
Another elbow from St. Mary's player. Referee calls this one.
Finally, we got that call. She just arbitrarily threw that elbow on that one. And I'm waiting to see who Coach actually goes to number 22, Gibson, for her to shoot the.
There's a conversation here for the referees. St. Mary's coach was disputing the call, and the referee came to talk about it. I'm not sure if they're going to change it or not.
There's no way you could change that call. It was evident that she threw that elbow.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys.
no,
I believe they called
no.
a double foul. Where was the where was the foul on on McNamara's behalf?
We're confused up here. We're not sure what's going on. That free throw's missed, but from up here we saw a clear high elbow going towards the face of a Mustangs player.
Exactly.
Makes one free throw there.
And we're going to go to the other side of the court for number 22, Gibson, to shoot her too.
Very interesting how this played out right here with the minute 34 left. I didn't see the double foul. I'm not sure what exactly the other defender did, but duck a elbow. But double fouls here.
I'm almost appalled by that call, honestly, because there was no retaliation, and I see Coach Oliver is definitely fighting that one. The first one is off the mark by Waleed, and actually they switched shooters.
Coach Oliver is just as confused as we are, talking to the referees, trying to get the call, understand exactly what it was.
Waleed drains the second one. And it's going to be Bishop McNamara's ball.
Very interesting how that panned out. When it was St. Mary's ball before the foul, if it's a double foul, does the ball change possessions or does it go? Clearly it changes possessions, right?
According to the refs, that's what it does. Evans with the ball. Brings it up. Attacks that front leg. Picks up her dribble. Sear with the ball. Pass down low. She is totally pummeled. Number 12, Hayes, is going to the line.
It's interesting. We have seen really, really aggressive play here from St. Mary's throughout the game, but especially here towards the end.
It's a little late right now for the aggressive play, but I guess as a coach, that's what you like to see, no matter where it comes, I guess.
That first free throw was good. So was the second. Or even early in the game, we saw like some couple early pushes, just some non-basketball physicality.
Foul on the play, number 15, Sear with the foul, as she tried to go for the ball and wrap up the offensive player. But there was a little smack on the play.
This is impressive to watch. This has been physical all the way down to the last minute. First free throw was good. At times, games like these where a team's up 33, you don't expect too much physicality from both sides, but somehow this game just looks like it's down to the wire, even though it isn't.
Right. Second shot is good. Evans with the ball. Attacks. Beats the first defender. Passes down low to Sear. Sear loses the ball. Gibson on the floor. Ryken recovers, And a foul is called on a play by Waleed.
Very interesting call.
First shot is up. It is good. Score is 73-42.
Soon the Mustangs get the ball. They are forcing it up court. There's a make here.
As we will see here, Evans, quick pass up. Sear with the ball. Pass down low to Waleed. She passes to Gibson. They're all over her. Evans demands the ball back, looking to set up the offense. Sear with the ball. Gibson has it. Thought about the three. Evans is picked, but she gets it right back, and a foul is called on the play.
This is the most interesting end I've seen to a blowout game ever. I have never seen so much physicality towards the end of a game that's this far out of reach.
Normally, when the game is neck and neck, you see this. First one's up, and it's good. Evans drains the first one.
Collision down there in the paint where as that free throw goes in. Hope Evans takes the ball away from the defender. Gets fouled coming up the court to take more free throws.
A little over 30 seconds in this last quarter. I know Ryken is ready for this one to be over. Evans at the line. Shot is off. Looking to convert the second.
The second free throw was good. St. Mary's bringing the ball up.
She attacks Evans. We're seeing a lot of ticky-tack fouls now at the wire. And like you said, once again, this is not a close game. It's a huge deficit.
I'm going to be honest on that one. Hope Evans was not doing her usual Hope Evans defense. She was allowing the defender to attempt the drive. I think the defender was anticipating more bumping and contact from Hope Evans. Didn't get it. Slip and fell, but got the call.
She actually dropped the shoulder. Shots up. It's good. 23.6 seconds left in regulation. Evan brings the ball up, sizes up her defender. Coach Oliver begging for her to slow down and not attack. They're going to run the rest of this out. 5 seconds left. And they got the 5-second count. Ryken's ball with 1.7 seconds left on the clock.
Mustangs bench clapping it up for their teammates that are currently on the court. Anxious for the end of this game. There's 3.9 seconds left, I believe, on the clock.
Steal by Waleed, and the ref literally calls a foul.
With 2 seconds left on the clock.
That was a great steal by Waleed. And the refs are hearing it. And this Mustang gym boos from every side of the court.
I think the fans are kind of frustrated. They watch the referees. That first free throw was missed. They watch the referees kind of take over in this fourth quarter for some reason. The play has been physical, but instead of calling foul, maybe once the referees have a conversation with the players and let them know. Slow down with the physicality. This game is over.
Mm-hmm. And that brings us to the end of the ball game. We have 76 Mustangs, 46 St. Mary Ryken. Mustangs hang on. Well, not even hang on. Push the throttle, and they remain undefeated.
It's a lot of impressive play here. It was a great win for the Mustangs. They're imposing their will to St. Mary's team, who did not have enough firepower to compete with the Mustangs.
So right now we have a little bit of a dead time. The Lady Mustangs will not be back into play until they go to the Boo Williams Classic. And the first game is December 28th. So we will not be covering that one. I'm sure that you can find it online, maybe on the Bishop McNamara's website. Once again, this is CJ Productions. I'm Shanice Lee,
My name is Dimitri Antonio.
and we thank you for watching our broadcast with Mustang Media.
Have a
See you
great day.
soon.
Yeah.
Please drive safely. Merry Christmas.